is ours to claim, not yours to grant. It is our duty, and ours alone, to light Albania's yellow star in the Union's blue sky. This lesson learned the hard way is one we value deeply, especially thanks to some EU capitals that doubted what we were made of. For you have all heard the expression, an ambassador is an honest person who has to lie for the sake of his country. I do remember the awkwardness of some of your predecessors who had to constantly spin the vetoes or delays imposed on us after the Commission's recommendations to start accession talks with Albania. It wasn't easy, to put it mildly, but it was an incredibly useful learning curve and also an infuriating source of motivation to prove their capitals wrong. I'm not sure we would have grown up to the final task as much as we did if it didn't go that way. So you understand that my thanks above were sincere, and I mean it, as it couldn't be more sincere, the special friendship that was built exactly through that frustrating way between me and the actual NATO Secretary General, a man of liberal bluntness, Dutch ruthlessness, and long prime ministerness. That phase is over, but our struggles to get into the EU are far from over. Nevertheless, Silvio and all his colleagues from those special capitals, including the truly remarkable and beautiful Constantina, no longer have to spin anything to make it easier for us to hear the tough parts of this journey. We get them, and we accept them as challenges to do more and to do better. So bottom line, here in Albania, you are the luckiest ambassadors on earth, as the new tenant of the White House would say, because you have no need to bother to lie for the sake of your capitals. Dear Excellencies, let me extend here tonight a special wish for a great new year to all your colleagues from the Western Balkans, and let me express here my conviction that the fate of this neighborhood in these times is in our hands as never before. We should be very aware that the opportunities of today are not a given, and we should work all together to not let them fade away, but to make the very best out of them. Yes, for sure we don't agree on everything, and this is normal. The contrary could even be worrisome in a region where, until not long ago, we did not even sit together once, not for years, but I dare to say for centuries. This is our moment, and it is our responsibility to not ruin it, but to build upon it by using every space and every chance to get our markets larger and our people closer. Albania will continue to work relentlessly for regional integration, promoting peace and cooperating through dialogue with everyone. A famous master of politics and diplomacy, well known to all of you, Cardinal Richelieu, once said that diplomacy is a science that has never ceased to be an art. As an artist, I would say that the boundaries between great and mediocre art are made by very subtle differences, often very small ones. From the Cardinal's words, I emphasize the need to act with greatness when it comes to the small details, which in the end can make the big difference between the good, the bad, and the ugly in our historically tricky regional relations, and can bring us forward or backward in the blink of an eye. And I want to address you now as dear friends of Albania, to whom I'm delivering this annual address, in the presence of my wife and of my fellow cabinet